Good evening, everyone. This is the City of Dania Beach CRA meeting on February the 10th. It is 6:01 p.m. and I call this meeting to order. City Clerk, if you would please call the roll.
Chair Davis.
Here.
Vice Chair Salvino.
Here.
Board Member Lamullen.
Here.
Board Member Ramoli.
Here.
Board Member Ryan.
Here. Sorry. Here.
City Attorney Bootzes.
Here.
Executive Director Sosa Cruz.
Here.
Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you so much, City Clerk. At this time, we will have the citizens' comments. Do I have any citizens that would like to make any comments? Any? Going once? No, seeing none. We will move on to the administrative report.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Vice Chair, board members, City Attorney, City Clerk, staff, and residents at home. My name is Candido Sosa Cruz. I'm the Executive Director of the CRA, and tonight I'll be presenting the administrative report. I want to start off with some excitement. I'm very happy that the CRA was able to hire another magnificent individual, Javaka Young Smith, as our new redevelopment real estate manager. Javaka, if you could please stand up. Javaka is a Florida licensed real estate broker and community association manager with over 20 years experience in real estate, redevelopment, and strategic growth, a graduate of Johns Hopkins University with her master's in government and her bachelor's from Hampton University in mass communications. She oversees the leasing and sale of commercial properties across South Florida. She's active, very active in the community. She serves as a real estate team leader at New Mount Olive Baptist Church, and she's currently a board member of the Dania Women's Club. Again, I am thrilled to welcome Javaka to the CRA team and look forward to the high energy, expertise, and enthusiasm that she will bring to this CRA. Again, Javaka, thank you. If you have anything to say, Javaka, if you want to say a few things, please.
I'll be brief so you can get on to your main business, but I cannot tell you how happy I am to be a part of what all the great leaders of Dania Beach are doing. I've sat back, I've watched, and participated where I could. But when I saw this job, I just said, that's my job. And they'll tell you, I think my cover letter was like 9 pages long. You know, I had graphics, all of the visuals. I had a whole proposal, you know, with every line item, you know, what the job duties entailed. And I really put a lot of effort and really, really wanted to be here. So I do realize that there is lots that has already happened and that is in progress. So I am just hopefully, you know, the next baton, you know, person from previous persons who have been in this position or in the CRA and have done an outstanding job with their leadership, and just to come alongside what everybody else is doing and hopefully bring some additional mojo to our efforts and keep pressing forward. All right.
Thank you, Javaka. Yes, Javaka is very familiar with the city. As being a resident, she attends the Dania After Dark events. She's a Women's Club board member. She's a contributor to Dania Press, and she's very familiar here to our city. So welcome, Javaka. Thank you. Next up is Rebuilding Together. As you know, we renewed our agreement last month. The Rebuilding Together team, represented by Robert, who's here, who's going to give a presentation later on this afternoon. They're ready, working on the next 40 homes. The Safety at Home program, the original agreement, they're close to completion. They've completed 38 homes, and hopefully we get the agreement on this agenda approved, and they'll be able to work on another 40 to 50 homes this 2026 year. As far as business attraction and visiting businesses, we visited Special Needs Group right here in our city center. We met with Andrew Garnett. We've discussed several ways of providing the facade grant program to his property, either through more beautification as far as a mural facing the train tracks, similar to what the warehouse has done, additional beautiful signage. He's reviewing it. He recently did some improvements on his property, and we will follow back up with him to determine how he could take advantage of this facade grant. Last month, I did not present the angler's bait and tackle. That wasn't the agenda, but I want to make sure that I do bring it up. I did meet with RJ, the owner of Angler's Bait and Tackle. We did discuss the facade grant. He's definitely interested in it. We did discuss a mural. He used to have a mural on that wall that he removed. So we're trying to get a mural back on that wall the right way with a permit, and he understands it, and also some improvements either to the parking lot or to the exterior of the business. The patch has been very busy. They contributed to the Dr. Martin Luther King Day of Service last month, or actually earlier this month. What was it? No, what was it? Last month, that's correct. And you saw they worked on a beautification on Northwest First Street. They also contributed to Collins Elementary to their garden. They're going back to Collins Elementary next week to do a day of service that the school is holding. So again, they're very busy. The Fruitful Field team is very busy with our employee Bianca. This last month, we've had approximately 600 pounds of produce from kale, collards, zucchini, mixed greens, green mustard, red mustard, carrots, cherry tomatoes. So it's been very successful. The cold weather has impacted it a little bit, so it has slowed down, but we're getting back into the swing of things again right before summertime. We distributed 31 fresh food bags. These are the food bags this is the food bag program that people register. They're $20 each food bag. And the unsold produce was donated to the Seniors Saratoga Crossing. Next month, upcoming events, we're having the Valentine's Day and Tour Saturday, February 14, the Farmers Market Saturday, February 21st, and a floral arrangement class February 28th. The patch is also participating at the Wine and Seafood Festival on Saturday, March 14. They will have their tent, their table. They will be able to promote the patch and everything great that they're doing there. I've received some requests from several organizations holding their galas and special events, and I want to present it to the board to see if the board wants to move forward with these galas. The first one is from the United Way of Broward County. They've reached out. The CRA has purchased a table in previous years. The event will be Saturday, April 25th. The cost of a table that holds 10 seats is $4,000. That's $400 a chair. And they've asked us if we're going to be participating again this year. We do have it funded. All I need is guidance if the board wants to move forward with that.
If you recall, the OIG did things last year, so it would have to be reported by each of you if you were to go, and any person you take with you, if there's that option, on Form 9.
And so it's just a matter of.
We could either buy seats. One of the issues that we've had before was that we couldn't get 10 people to fill the table. They did say you could buy the seat. It's $400. You don't have to get the table. But if you do get the table, you get 2 VIP tickets. You get recognition at the event, a logo on the program journal, and an ad in the color event program.
Okay, thank you. Do we have discussion from the board on this? Board Member Llewellyn.
Thank you, Mayor, or Chair. So I was going to bring up the OIG issue because I know that was a big deal last year, and it did impact a lot of not just this gala but other galas as well. And I will say that it is very hard for us still to fill those seats. So if we're going to do it and somebody definitely really wants to go, I don't really have an issue as long as they follow the OIG rules. But I'm not going to go. So I will just say affirmatively now that I am not going to go. But if anybody else, I just think we need to stick to individual seats as opposed to a whole table.
Okay, thank you for those comments. Board Member Llewellyn, Board Member Romoli, did you have your?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Board Member Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. When it comes to this event, I know the OIG, but came in and investigated, and we had no wrongdoings out of our city, from my understanding. Yeah. Okay.
I reported mine. Did you, we had to report what we. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead and finish, but I'll go back. Go ahead, Board Member Ryan.
Well, I'm just saying, there was no discrepancies from our city last year, from my understanding. Yeah, so it's 10 seats.
10 seats.
There's 5 commissioners, and we have, no, you can't make it. But who could we bring? We could bring a member of one of our improvement committees, right?
Eve?
You can choose who to bring it to, you just would have to report whoever you're giving the ticket to.
So it could be a spouse, you would just have to
Yeah.
report.
Yeah.
Okay, look, it would be nice to bring, it'd be nice to have a table. It's good to have sponsorship. That's like the biggest event in the county, the Mayor's Gala. And Danny definitely gets a little bit of recognition there, and we run into other leaders throughout the county. I just definitely, like Commissioner Llewellyn said, like to make sure we fill those tables. So I'm for it, as long as we just make a bit of an effort to fill all the tables. Even if we have maybe, one extra seat, I understand. But I know in previous years, we've had like 3 or 4. We definitely don't want that, but we still want recognition and a chance to sponsor this. What United Way does is pretty special for the county and, South Florida overall. So I'm in favor of getting a table through the CRA. We already have it budgeted. And I'll do my best to try and bring a volunteer from the city, and we could disclose it and report it. Obviously, we're going to report it, now that the OIG was watching last year, but safe to say publicly that Dania Beach was squeaky clean when it came to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Ryan. I tend to agree with that, and I did, I have had to fill out a Form 9 before. It's not a big deal. It's just, keeping us honest because it's over $100. So I do think it is good for us to have that presence and that recognition, and just keeping in mind that United Way Broward was a major partner in helping us with City Place, and I just think it's good to keep those relations. So with that, Board Member Ramoli.
Thank you, Mayor. I agree with you on that. And I just want a clarification. Are we able to invite our volunteer boards like the P&Z and
Anybody you want.
anybody?
As long as
Are they
as you-
allowed?
I think that's.
Yeah, I just reread the rule from the OIG, and I can forward it to Maxine so she has the information for when you decide to go. But yes, you have to, if you're giving it to someone, you have to report that as well.
Yeah, and that's fine. The reporting is not the issue. It's really about trying to recognize the people that volunteer their time for our city. And we have an opportunity to bring them to an event like that. I think it's very important. It gives them the feeling that we really care about what they do, and they get an opportunity to see how our city's recognized in these events like this. So I'm all in favor of moving forward with the table if possible.
Thank you, Board Member Ramoli. Hold on, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to clarify a couple things. I won't be going, but I just want to clarify the invitees. So if someone was bringing their spouse, the city's going to pay for that?
If you report it.
The city is buying a table, and then you decide who you want to give it to.
Okay.
But if they do give it to a spouse, it has to be reported.
Okay, and as far as reporting it, I mean, when you report that, what's the purpose of reporting it if you're bringing somebody that's not part of the city?
It's the OIG ruling.
Okay, I just want to make sure that whatever we do, that we don't have a problem with it, because it doesn't seem, I mean, going back, I remember going back to certain things that we did before, that if we brought somebody outside of the realm, that we had to pay for it out of pocket. And now the city's paying for another person, which I have no problem with, board members and stuff like that. I just want to make sure we clarify it, that there's not an issue, and go from there. The other thing is that before we get, and I'm all for the table, but I would like us to make sure that, I don't know how soon you have to make a guarantee, but I don't know, I'd like to see 10 people committed to that before we spend the money.
Absolutely, and if there is space, I will be attending. It looks like there will be space, 2 commissioners not attending.
yes.
So we'll make sure that the table is full with either board members or even some
Okay.
representation from the city, absolutely.
All right, so I think we have consensus to move forward with the table, and let's just try to make sure, I'm going to try to bring people who are volunteers from the city, and so I do think that's a great idea, Board Member Ramoli, that we make sure and give exposure to our volunteers for certain events, and it would be great to have our executive director attend that as well, so.
You better be sure, you better count who's going. All of a sudden, it sounds like there's 15 going.
Vice Chair, let me turn your mic off. Here we go. All right, thank
Okay,
you. So we
and-
have consensus on that.
Consensus, good. The second request is from the PEA. They're having their annual Economic Engine Performance Report. That's their biggest event of the year. That's Friday, June 5th, 2026, at the Greater Fort Lauderdale Broward County Convention Center from 11:15 to 1:20. There's 3 sponsorship options. The first one is the premium, $5,000. It includes a table for 10. 5,000. It includes a table for 10 with logo, table sign, a large pull-up banner on the stage, a full page in the souvenir program, logo circulating on the screens in the ballroom, and recognition from the podium. The second one is the coffee bar sponsorship, which is 3,000. It includes table for 8 with logo, table sign, half page in the souvenir program, a signage on both of the coffee stations, and the sponsor circulating on the screens, and a recognition from the podium. And the third one is a table host sponsorship, which is 1,500. It includes a table for 8 with a logo on the table and a logo recognition in the souvenir program. So 5,000, 3,000, and 1,500. The premium is for 10 individuals, 10 seats, and the other are for 8 seats with different logos and sponsorships throughout the event.
Okay, do we have discussion from the board? Again, this is another one that I think is a huge event. Port Everglades Association supports us. They support all of, they sponsor our events. And again, that's a great relationship to maintain. So at this point, to me, it would just be about the level of sponsorship that you would want to look at or feel comfortable with. Board Member Llewellyn.
So again, this is another one that sometimes we do have trouble filling, and it is a lunch. I would suggest not doing the 10 seats, but one of the 2 for the 8s. But I do think it's an important one because, especially since we have ownership in part of the port, and I know that we make a big presence at the PEA luncheons already, and that's been an important, and I think it's going to continue to be an important relationship that we have. So I would be fine with either one of the 2 8 tables.
I would recommend the $3,000 level. That's 8 seats as well. And what are the?
It includes logo, table sign, half page in the souvenir program, signage on both sides of the coffee station, and the logo circulating on the screen, and recognition from the podium.
And the 1,500, we don't get the ad.
It's just a table, correct.
Okay, so I wouldn't want to do the ad. Do we have consensus to?
The logo recognition will be, our logo will be on the program, not a half page.
Wow. 3. I think we have consensus for 3. Does anybody have? Okay, Board Member Ryan.
Thank you, Chair. I just have a question. What's the difference between the 5,000 and the 3,000?
You get 2 extra seats.
2 extra seats?
And a full page in the program.
Full page, okay. Yeah, I'm good with 3,000.
Okay, so I think we have consensus for 3,000 for the PEA.
Thank you. And then the last item that I need direction from the board will be the workshop on the operation analysis with RMA. They've provided 2 dates, Thursday, March 12th, and Thursday, March 19th.
I can't do March 19th.
Okay, so we're looking at Thursday, March 12th. We could do it from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
4 to 7 or 5.
or other dates.
And where? Oh.
Wow, cool.
Viva Las Vegas.
You want different dates? March 12th is fine. What time did you say?
Vice Chair can't do March 12th, he said.
Thursday, March 12th from 4 to 7 or 5 to 8, or we could add different dates.
It looks like we need different dates. I think the vice chair said he's gonna be gone. I'm gonna be gone on the 19th. I'll be here on the 12th, though.
I'm going from the 11th to the 16th. You can have it without me if you want.
No. Is there any way that either of the two board members who cannot be present could appear virtually?
If that's an option for them, absolutely. We'll make it happen.
I mean, I'll take the time aside.
Wait, hold on, vice chair. Go ahead.
If you wanted to do it virtually, I'd make time for that, because I mean,
If you
I'll
can't
sit
make
aside
it-
for an hour to do that, yeah.
Absolutely, we'll
Yeah.
do it virtually.
I can do that on the 12th then.
Okay, March 12th? From 4 to 7 or 5 to 8?
4 to 7. Is that 3 hours long?
It's 3 hour work.
Time difference?
I gotta check something. I got tickets out there. I gotta make sure what time they are. I got tickets to the Spear, and I got something else, and I don't know what time it is. I'm trying to find out. Can you give me a little time to work on that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Can
hear.
I take a few minutes to work on it and see what my time is?
Okay.
That's 1 o'clock your time.
Oh.
Do the 3 hours.
1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yes, I'm down at UBS.
Yeah, I could do that then. Yeah, but that's from 1 to 4 though, right? I'll start it. I mean.
That's fine, as much as you can.
Yeah.
March 12th, at 1 to 4.
So does that work for the board,
Oh, 4 to 7.
for everyone?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Anytime's good for me, 4 o'clock's good.
Okay. So March 12th, from 4 PM to 7 PM.
And that's RMA, correct? Okay.
Well, Maxine will send us a.
I know, but I just, in my head.
Okay, thank you, Chair. That concludes the administrative report.
All right, we got some productive things done there, and thank you so much, Executive Director Sosa Cruz, for that great report. And then next we have presentations, item 4.1, Rebuilding Together Safe at Home presentation by our very own Robin. Come on up, Robin. Oh, hold on, let me make sure you're.
Your introduction.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want to just jump in. I wanted to wait until I was formally asked.
No, absolutely, Robin, go ahead.
And this is going to be pretty quickly done because many of you, all of you actually have known what Rebuilding Together does. And we've been partnering with the city for 7 years, working on hundreds of homes throughout the CRA area. And we're really proud of that partnership. I will, before I start, I'd like to say that both of those events sound really cool. So if you need a +1, the mayor's, I'm just saying, it's a little expensive for a nonprofit to pay $400 for a ticket. Now, I'm giving you a hard time, but seriously, we take our partnership, and we would represent the city well at any of those things. So you know who we are. We provide critical home repairs for seniors, people with disabilities, veterans. We do community revitalization work throughout this Broward County, but our largest partnership is with the city of Dania Beach, and we're really excited that last year we were able to launch the Safe at Home partnership and specifically focus on helping homeowners in Dania Beach. Like I said, I don't love just reading slides. These are for your perusal. You know who we are. We've been around for over 20 years. I do want to clarify or add one special thing is that with the Safe at Home program, we go inside homes and we do a 25-point health and safety inspection. And so our work is really trying to help people age in place. We talk about affordable housing in our community in South Florida. This is a part of affordable housing as we help people retain the homes that they have and live in the homes that they have. We've helped people with code enforcement issues throughout Broward County so that they can live and age in a safe home. All of these things are the areas that we believe that our work focuses on: community connection, safety, physical health, mental health, economic security, and independence for the residents in all throughout Broward County, but with these specific programs, the residents of Dania Beach. So we got off to a little bit of a slow start with the Safe at Home program last year, as it was a new program and we were trying to find. With our beautification, we have a waiting list all the time as the years keep rolling. With the Safe at Home, we got a little bit behind. So far, we've worked on 38 homes, so we've almost completed the initial contract. We've kept all of the homes under $1,000 of work, so we haven't had to have any major improvements or requests to the CRA board. Right now, we have 3 that are in process. That means our home techs have them. They've been assessed. They know the work that they're doing, and it's just a matter of getting to them. We have 3 that are improved, and we'll work on very shortly after. And then we have a number of homes that are still being vetted, and that means our entire process of certification and ensuring what they need. Our work has included a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to show some of the videos: pest control, exterior lighting, outlets, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers. We've done some other specific work that you'll see in a second. Over 2025, we've worked on over 400 homes throughout all of Broward County. Homes revitalized. These numbers, when provided, are slightly actually lower because we finished the year and we found out we've actually done slightly more than these numbers. But as you can see, we've worked with 372 senior homes all across Broward County. We've had over 650 volunteers, many of those in the city of Dania Beach. Some of you have been able to join us and work with that. Over 3,200 volunteer hours. We've been able to help some homeowners in the city of Dania with other partners get additional work. So we're really excited that we can leverage this program to bring in other partners. So we have a couple before and afters just to show you our Safe at Home. So Charlene had, we installed exterior lighting, we removed old outlets, which means GFIs. So we're going in and we're helping them in their bathrooms and their kitchens with better electrical outlets, safer. Smoke detectors, some wiring for her floodlights. Sharon, we provided fire extinguishers, repaired some drywall. As you can see, the drywall in the picture is pretty messed up. Her roof needed some patching. Just so you are aware, we don't patch roofs, or ceilings actually, if their roof has an active leak. So the roof needs to be repaired before we fix these. You don't want to waste money if it's going to, unfortunately, get ruined again. And then, of course, again, outlets. Ricky had some issues in his bathroom, so we installed grab bars. We replaced his toilet with a brand new one, shower heads, things like that. Also, that a person who's a senior will have a safer and healthier place so that they can take care of themselves. Betty had a fan, a door lock, toilets, a number of different small items. You know, every single one of the homes have a list of different things that we've provided for them. And some of the Candido and his staff team, thank you, have an extensive report on all of the homes that we have. So if there's any ever questions that you would want to have, this information is provided in detail. So we have a small video that highlights what we did in your city, and thank you, sir. This is why I asked him to do it, so if it messes up, he gets in trouble, not me. And it might start with a small commercial because it is on YouTube.
Here's the drink that flushes the sugar out of your veins and makes poor circulation disappear without relying on endless pills.
So in this week's All New Miami Proud, we shine the spotlight on a nonprofit that works to create healthy and safe home environments for residents all across Broward County.
CBS News Miami's Naja Sherman shows us the transformative work of rebuilding together Broward County.
Broward County homeowner Inell Thomas and her daughter Ann Harvin are going down memory lane as they look through this photo album. This house has been in their family for 31 years. but the cost of keeping up the home started to weigh heavy on the two of them.
Concerned about ticket price items that would come up, things if it would break down, or just being concerned of her being able to take care of them.
That is where Rebuilding Together Broward County comes in. Repair technician Erica Manzanares is often the first point of contact for homeowners. She is walking through Thomas's home, taking note of what needs repair.
I'm going to be looking around for anything that could be a trip hazard, if you have any leaks inside the house, trying to find the story. What's the story behind? How did it get to the place where it is right now? And then I relay that story back to see if there's any way that we could help them.
Free of charge to Thomas, Rebuilding Together Broward County is making several repairs, including adding grab bars in the restroom, so Thomas has a safer experience when she's using the restroom and taking a shower, lowering her risk of falling. They're also installing fans, adding to energy efficiency, replacing faucets, and doing some plumbing work.
So we're not just doing a quick fix that's going to, last a short period of time. These are fixes and repairs and modifications that last sometimes for generations to come. Know that housing is a social determinant of health, right? It doesn't just affect, something in the room. It affects every aspect of your life. How grateful are you?
I'm very grateful. I thank God every day. Yes, I'm very grateful.
Oh, it was a huge lifting of the weight off of us, thinking, not even having to think about it,
The nonprofit focuses on helping seniors, veterans, and people with special needs across Broward County not just survive, but thrive in their homes.
Rebuilding Together Broward County serves more than 400 households per year. Wednesday is their annual fundraiser, Black Dresses and Blueprints, and I'm looking forward to serving as the evening's MC. If you'd like tickets, there are still some available, and there are a number of ways that you can volunteer if you would like to help out your fellow neighbor. I put all that information for you on our website. Just go to cbsmiami.com. In Broward County, Naja Sherman, CBS News, Miami.
All right, thanks to Naja there. By the way, do you know someone who lives here in South Florida who deserves their story to be shared? Someone who's making Miami proud? We want to hear all about it. You can email us at miamiproud@cbs.com.
So in this week's All New Miami Proud, we shine the spot.
So that aired last year in just before October. So I think it was September, October. Our event was in October, and she was a wonderful host. I hope that you guys can join us at the next one, which is coming up this October. I don't have anything to add unless there's questions. I really hope that we can continue this, the pilot into the second year. As it was said in the video, these are, I understand there's a lot of social needs that people have, but a sandwich is a one-time fix. A meal is a one-time fix. Putting a grab bar in an 82-year-old woman's bathroom is not a one-time fix. It will be there as long as she lives in her home. So these repairs and the stuff that we're doing does truly impact lives, and I know that you all understand that, and I've been so appreciative of partnering with the city of Dania Beach, so I hope that we can continue to do that. I'll stay up here if you have any more questions. Otherwise, that concludes our presentation. I look forward to sharing more about the homes that we do, and we have some projects coming up in April that you'll be invited to join, and thank you very much.
I think we have some comments or questions. Hold on. Board Member Vermolli.
Hey, Robin, when is your event in October?
We don't have a date yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
but
don't have a
it's
location?
generally a Wednesday or Thursday night.
Thursday night? Okay.
Yes.
And that's the Black Dresses and Blueprints.
Yes,
I've
we
heard about
celebrate
it.
women in construction because they're underappreciated, and we celebrate 3 women who are some way connected to the construction industry. Some of them own roofing companies, etc. And then we celebrate a young rebuilder, so someone who is in their teens or early 20s that volunteers, and open bar, food, all the good stuff.
So as soon as you know the date, you'll let us know.
Yes, we definitely can do that.
Great, thank you.
Please keep us posted. Thank you for asking about that. Board Member Ramoli, Board Member Ryan.
Thank you, Chair. Thanks, Robin. Good presentation. I just wanted to clarify when somebody has an issue that you went out to their house already and then they call you, you come back out, right? They have a contact with Rebuilding Together?
Yes.
Cool. All right. I just wanted to verify that because I know that you've said it before, but I just want to make sure. Thank you.
When I just, it's not just Dania, it's all of Broward County, but we try to focus on health and safety issues. So there's people that would love to have new kitchens. It's just not the thing that we provide. But if other things break in their home or other resources become available, then we'll partner with them and add additional services. We never just say a person's not going to get more help. It really is all dependent upon, first, whether or not it's a need and a necessity, and then second, do we have the dollars and the funding to support that? And if those two things align, we can do anything.
Awesome. Thank you, board member. I don't see any further questions. We greatly, greatly appreciate the important work you're doing, especially with our seniors here in the city of Dania Beach. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to add that Rebuilding Together has worked on over 280 homes, beautifying them, and close to 40 homes with the Safe at Home program, which is a new program for the city. This is the program that's on the agenda to renew that we strongly recommend approval. Also, I want to thank Robin and his team for participating at the MLK Day of Service event. They came out. That's completely different than any of these programs. That's them coming out on their free time, volunteering to beautify our city. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing that up. Executive Director Sosa Cruz, we definitely appreciated you guys coming out and helping us unify our community through beautification. So now we have consent agenda item 5. Are there any items that the board wishes to pull from the consent agenda? Seeing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the consent agenda, item 5.
All right, I have a motion from Board Member Llewellyn and Vice Chair.
Second.
Second from Vice Chair. All in favor say aye. All right, the consent agenda passes unanimously. Item 6, we have proposals and bids. There are none. We have no discussion and possible action items. And then item 8, we have item 8.1, the patch flyer.
Yes, Chair, these are the dates that provided earlier.
Okay.
February 14th, Valentine's Day Tour and Taste. February 21st, Shop with Our Growers. And the February 28th Farmers Market. It talks about the fresh food program going on through April 17th and how to reserve your fresh food bag. Additionally, the second flyer is the Economic Engine Performance Report by the PEA, who's going to be there, and behind it are the sponsors that are participating. Thank you, Chair.
Excellent. All right, so now we're on to board member comments, and we will start with Board Member Llewellyn.
No comments this evening, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ramoli.
No comments, thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Ramoli. Board Member Ryan.
I'll reserve my comments for the commission meeting. Thank you.
All right. And Vice Chair.
No comments.
All right. Well, let's make it unanimous and move on. All right, no comments this evening from the board, and so with that, we will adjourn. Thank you.